Hey guys, welcome to the channel or welcome back. Okay, so in this video, what I want to really focus on is how you can install or how you can use Vue.js in Atom IDE. So I'm going to show you a very easy way to do this. I'm not sure. I think there's an extension. I have it even installed here. There's a package, but I'm not sure if it actually really works. I haven't tried it out or anything. But this is a very easy way for person who like to use Atom IDE, want to use it, but are not sure. So in this video, that's exactly what I'm going to show you. But before we get into that, I'm going to show you some packages that I have installed and a little misconception. So I know I was speaking about Atom the other day in the previous video. So not Atom, it's Emmet. That's what it is. So Emmet, here we go. As you can see, I have it disabled here. Why I have it disabled? It's a great tool. Believe me, it's a great tool. But why I have it disabled is because I have not figured out how to use it to get the whole structure of the document, which I think it can possibly do. I also have the live server, which I'm going to show you in this video. I also have this file icon thing that shows the icon of the file, which I'm going to show you after, and this Vue language thing that should help with Vue, and pigment should show the colors, like if when you're doing styling and stuff like that. To do is just a reminder thing for like, let's say you have some function that you need to implement and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this open and I'm going to create a new file. First I'm going to create an index.html file, and as you'll see we have our icon here. So that's what this, where does thing go, the icon one, the file icon, that's what it does. Alright, so I'm going to create two more files. I'm going to create a main.js file, that's our JavaScript file, and a styles.css. So you can see all of them get their own icons. This is the CSS3 styling or icon there. So as I was saying, with the pigment thing, if I should type this number sign and 333, I think that would highlight it or whatever. I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly how it works, but that's what it does. Okay, so the next thing is the Emmet. So what I was going to, as you can see here, I have it disabled. Where is it? So I have it disabled. So I'm going to show you why. So wait, let me just show you here. So if I should type HTML and tab, in the previous video that you saw, it will bring up the basic structure of what the HTML document is supposed to compose of. But let's press tab and see what happens. Alright, so what's wrong? It's disabled. Okay, so it's actually disabled now, so that's why we get this basic structure, because it's disabled. So let's go ahead now and enable it. So when we enable the Emmet on here, it does not give us the basic structure. This is all it gives us, but it's a very good tool. That's the only disadvantage I see on this tool, because if we should type something like div.test, it should give us a class with the name of test. With the div, if we should do this with a paragraph, dot test it, or whatever that is. It should give us this class. It also works with the ID. So if we use the number sign, it will give us the ID. That's it's a great tool. However, I know how to make the structure. However, I prefer to just do one thing, and we got our structure here. So I'm going to name. I'm going to move on now to showing you how to use the Vue.js in Atom IDE. So this is the way I'm showing you is a very easy way, hard to find because I guess not a lot of people use Atom with Vue or whatever. But this is this is what I want to use, so that's why I took the time out to find out. I know that other persons like yourself maybe want to know how to use it in here, so that's why I'm going to share with you. So I'm going to name, before I do that, the live server. So I'm going to open a live server using Control Alt L, and this should open the live server in a few. Wait, before I do that, I'm going to see if it's already open, so I'm going to close it. So we stop the live server, and now we're going to reopen live server, and we should get a pop-up window here. Great. With this thing here, I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste it in this window that I would have already had open. So I'm going to change the name to YouTube, YouTube Vue.js. Alright, so I'm going to save this, and as I save it, you'll see that there is a change here, and that nice has been going on from night. Just interrupting my video. Alright, so let's go into how we can use this with Vue. Alright, so this is getting really annoying. First of all, what we need is just a script tag. We don't need a type, and I'm going to bring this to one line because that's pretty much all we need, one line. Alright, so what we need now is a source, and our source will be coming from http slash colon // unpack, or that's what I pronounce that as unpack, but it's just unpkg.com/view. So this is basically how you install it. That's all you need. Let me just close this and reopen it so you can see the change, that it's actually a link. This link should take you to the Vue. Let me try and copy this link. It should actually, I think this should take you to the Vue. Well, it's not copying. It should take you to the Vue source code. That's what I think. I have not tried it, but I think it should take you to the Vue source code. Yes, here we go. So this is the actual source code for the Vue.js that we'll be using. That's basically it. So we have now had our Vue installed, but there's one last thing that we need. Well, one other thing that we need to do, and that's to link. Again, we do not need that. Is just to link our main file to this HTML document. So we're going to have another source, and we're just going to say main.js, and this is basically all we need. I'm going to bring this in the middle here. Well, I want the index here. Why this thing won't go over? I'm just going to close them all. I prefer when the index is at the and the main and the style. Alright, great. Alright, so one more thing we need to use to link the Vue.js is that we need a controller for all the Vue scripts, the Vue script that we're going to be writing. And to do that, what we need is a IDE. So now probably would be a perfect time to use the Emmet. However, I don't think I'm going to turn it on anyways. So let's have a div tag that is going to be controlling all of the code that we're going to write, and it's going to have an ID. Let's call it Vue app, and I'm going to give this a lot of space because this is where we're going to be writing all the Vue code is going to be written in here. Anything that's written out, it will not work because this is our controller here. So let's save that and let's head over to our Vue or JS file. And the first thing that we need to do is to say new Vue. So this is supposed, I think it's supposed to create a new instance, and we're just going to open that and we're going to end with a semicolon. Next thing that we need is L, and L is what is going to control everything. Open our parentheses, and because it's an ID, we're going to use our number sign and Vue app. So this is what's going to control all of this area here to the Vue. And now let's create a data. So this is our data thing here. First of all, we need a comma. So comma is what we use to separate these I'll say instances or whatever methods. You can separate the instance and methods and all of stuff. And we're going to use our curly braces, and let's create a variable called name, so that this is our variable, and we'll call it fresh.ins, and we'll save that. And now we'll save that. Let's go over here. That was loading so long. So let's make a h1 tag, and to view the view in here, what we need is, we can always say fresh.ins, and you'll see our thing load here. But for stuff like data encapsulation, we would like to hide what we actually have here. But so what we're going to do is, to get the view, we use these open and close curly braces, and then we just start the variable name. So if I save this now, it will still show fresh in because that was what was there. Let me just clear this so you can see that nothing's there. But when I should go ahead and put back this variable, it will bring up the fresh items. If I should go here and change this to what should I say, GitHub, because I like GitHub. As you can see, it automatically changes. So now we can have some sort of like dynamic code in here. So that's it. That's basically how simple it is to install or to use Vue.js in Atom IDE. That's basically it. But before we end this video was sponsored. Probably should have mentioned it in the comments, but this video is sponsored by fedoraservices.com. So just go in there. This is taking so long to load. Basically, go in here. This is an online shopping website for stores in for local businesses actually here in Jamaica, and it sells all different kinds of stuff. See, it sells phones and all kind of stuff like that. But for me, I'm just going to add this to the cart. So basically, if you should use my code, which let me go back to the IDE. If you should use my code, which is, let me just change this. This is my code. You should use my code fresh IMs 33, and let me open back. So this is my code fresh IMs 33. So that's FROSH IMS 37, not 33. What am I saying? 37. And let's go to cart. If you should use it, you will get $1,000 discount off any of any purchase that is over $2,500. So if the subtotal is over $2,500, it will work. So let's type in fresh IMs 37. This is not case sensitive, so when I apply the discount, we should see a notification here saying that we use the code, can pay with PayPal, MasterCard, you can proceed to checkout, or whatever. So you use my coupon code. See, it's 100, but it's actually 1,100.79 or cents, 79 cents. So basically, these are some of the sites that are, well, actually, some of the businesses that are on this site already, and yeah, it's basically it. So this is the end of our video. Please go ahead and leave a like, share, comment. If you have any questions or any concerns, don't forget to subscribe and make sure that you hit that notification bell so that you never miss a post.